What's up, Pebbles? It's your boy, Bobby C. I'm here to talk about the podcast that's coming up. It's a special one. It's the first one with Notes from the Pen legend, GR Joe, my best friend on the inside, my bunkie at several facilities from maximum to minimum security. And this time it was me on the mic. It was him on the gritty prison phone. And we tell all kinds of crazy stories about shit that we went through together. The bond that we made on the inside in spite of the place trying to disconnect us. And, his mother is as close to him as Mama C and I were, and she ended up passing towards the end. And we just cover that a little bit, and we give you the real gritty shit that only Notes from the Pen can give. And the algorithms hate us, so we need you to link, like, subscribe, post, reshare, retweet, whatever the fuck it is. We need you. We love you. We appreciate you. I hope you enjoy it. It's something special. And if you're not on Patreon now, go get on Patreon, because without you, we couldn't do it. And know this, we love you to the front yard, to the backyard, to the back 40, to inside the cell. So, without further ado, here's the first episode with me and Joe. We love you. And on behalf of myself and Mama C, we are gone. We gone.
All subject matter of the preceding podcast is entirely alleged and not admissible in a court of law. And just in case you rat bastards get any ideas, the hosts of this podcast are notorious and well-documented liars with no legally admissible credibility. This is Mama C, and you're listening to Notes from the Pen podcast. Welcome to prison, bitch.
Thank you for using GTL.
What's up, Bill?
What's up?
You alright?
Yeah, hold on. Let me turn your volume up. Say something.
Hey.
All right. Do you take naps?
No. I don't know. It's just hard to sleep.
I don't remember you ever taking naps. I took naps, pretty much needed one every day, and it'd usually be around count time. I'd go in and
the
pass out for
4 o'clock one?
Yeah, for sure. And what time do you go to sleep?
Shit, I don't got no, this whenever. I usually get up at like 7:30 though. I usually go to sleep around like 2.
I used to get up early, but the last couple of months, I would sleep in more, except I would, I'd call Ray in the morning when she was working. So I'd have to wake up every morning, even if I was up like shit. I'd wake up and she'd tell me like, yo, you don't have to. But I don't know. So it forced me to get up damn near 5 days a week at like 6:30, 6:45. But I'd go back to sleep. And on weekends, I'd sleep until like 9 or 10. I used to get up earlier back like when.
Yeah. I like to get up early just because not everyone's around, you know what I mean? It's kind of more, it's more peace, like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, it is. It's more peaceful. You almost feel like you can be alone, especially if you go out there on the big yard early in the morning. It's like this. You can watch the sun come up, and even if there's going to be a couple like old heads out there walking around, most likely, but you just, it's a good time to put on the headphones or the earbuds and earplugs.
I remember at Oaks, no one was out on that big yard in the morning when they opened it.
Yeah, that was a weird big yard. That was kind of a small big yard, and we would get it when we were in level 4. Remember, they'd give it to us every other day for like an hour or something.
Yeah, they stopped doing that too.
What was your favorite joint you were at?
Ken Ross.
Ken Ross was sick.
Yeah, that's the best. I mean, even the cubes. You know how fun cubes are. Cubes, like people don't like the cubes, but that should be fun.
It is kind of fun. And when I was leaving, so for those of you who don't know, Joe and I, we were in level 4 in the same unit, right?
Yeah.
I was in 3 block, and then I came to 2 block, and you were on B upper, and I was on B upper 2, and then I sold out. Remember, I went down on the B lower. No, you left before me though, didn't you? Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
You went to level 2 before me, and when I got out, you were when I got to level 2, you were in the hole. Remember?
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, for the I forget.
No, tell the story. No, tell the story.
Oh, when I was on the phone, I was doing what was that shit?
Dog.
Partaking in the festivities, and I was nodding out on the phone.
Yeah.
And the CEO looked at me, took me in. What do you do? He said, "Go to your room."
Yeah.
And the police came and grabbed me.
The female CO came by because they were like worried about you were falling asleep on the phone. Not in the phones like outside where I do the podcast. He was on base, which I think there's only 2 or 3 phones on base, and they're right across. So there's a bubble in each
each like lockdown unit, there's a bubble. The cube setting, the pole barns are a little different. They just have like a desk area, but in like the real prison units, they have a bubble. It's like a control center that opens and closes all the doors, and it's like they have the whole glass in front of them, and it's their position so they can see down both wings, upstairs and downstairs. They have a straight shot down there, like branches off at a V from the bubble. And there's always at least one CO in there. The other one might be doing a round, but sometimes there's like 3 in there. And if they're not looking to the right or the left of the V, they look straight ahead. That's where the phones are. And you were.
He said, "It's like, look at this tool right here." I remember the sergeant was like, so the sergeant, they give me the showers, they'd strip me naked.
Hold on. You're doing a classic G.R. Joe, jump in the shark with the stories. So you're on the phone, dude. I'm in the worst mood. Like I was just talking to Ray and just like and we don't ever argue or fight or anything. And I just was getting because I didn't take my nap today. That's why I brought it up earlier. So I didn't take my nap and I'm like kind of grumpy. And so, anyways, I like kind of snapped. Like, you do the deal with the phone, because the documentary that got filmed on my release date with Stanhope with the comedy show and all that stuff, that's coming out tonight. I thought it was going to take a while longer. The documentarian dude.
Did you just plug in your show on this?
Yeah.
Podcast?
This is the your show, your podcast. Tell me where you're going to post this again. What are you gonna transcribe and leave it on a stack of papers in the day room? But yeah, no, this is big news. I haven't even been able to tell my mom yet. But they gave us links and shit. I'm hoping this is going to be like one of the bigger things, because in 2 weeks it'll put, like, if you're not on Patreon, in 2 weeks it'll post for free on YouTube and stuff, and that's when it's going to hopefully get a big pop. And anyways, so bad mood, but I'm not. And then back to you messing the story up, right? So, but this doesn't relate to you. I'm feeling better now that I'm talking to you. I almost hope Joe's like too hungover to even call. I don't feel like talking to no one. So when I went to level 2, you were in the hole. You got out of the hole looking like you had been like in a bamboo hut underground for like. You were there for a month. You didn't do a real bit. You were there for a little
45
bit.
days.
45 days. There you go. That's my dog. You're not even lying. So, and you said you used to. I've told this story on the show before, that when you got out, you said because you were facing, the hole faces the yard we were just talking about, some of the windows, and you were in a cell where the window was right there, and you said that you would like wave to us. Yeah, you said you saw me because
you guys just had no idea.
Yeah, no idea. So I would wave, so I'd throw my hands up sometimes in your direction. But I wasn't in level 2 when you got there, so you didn't even see me. You went to the hole, and the next thing you know, you see your big homie out there on the yard. And but when you got out, I remember you were like, "Yo, they shit used to make my day if someone saw me." It's just they looked at you, and you're like, "Yes."
I remember JT would be like smiling and shit, and I'd be like, "Yeah, that's awesome." And I just sit back in my bunk and just I try to figure out the TV, because in there you
just get a cable cord that you use as an antenna.
But you don't get cable.
Yeah,
you
use it as an antenna.
It had like the directions on the wall how to do it, right? And I just sat there like for 45 days and did it. And just couldn't figure it out. And then
you just didn't get a reception in that cell, probably.
No, you do, because I just said fuck this shit and just read magazines, and then I was like, let me try this one last time. And it was like right before I seen SCC, and they were gonna let me out, like a day before they let me out, and I figured it out. Shit, that was bad.
Hey, if that doesn't explain like one aspect of your personality, I don't know how many times when we were bunkies and shit, and you'd like break your headphones or something, and you'd be like, do it for me. And I'm like, no, I figured it out. You can figure it out. And you'd be like, I'll just go without it. I'd be like, bro, just fix the thing. And then I'd end up doing it. Come on, bro, just do it.
Yeah, you would too.
Come on, bro, just because I didn't want to hear you. Hey, how about
I know how to do them headphones.
So listen, I don't want to like, because we have so much we could talk about. So people know about you. I've talked about you. You've been on the show before, got us in trouble doing 3-ways and stuff. But one of the things people do know from me speaking, Mom, I'm sorry. I know my vocals are up and down. She's going to have to edit the shit out. It's going to take forever. But one of the things they do know about you that we do have in common is that we're very, very close with our moms.
Yeah.
Like, did everything for us, ran everything for us. Like, mama's boys, 100%.
Hurricane Kim and Hurricane Jude.
Yeah, through and through. And they actually became good friends. They became friends. They would talk, and, you know,
Yeah.
I'd talk to your mom, and, you know, you could always talk to Mama C. And,
Yeah, I call her. I talk to her all the time on the JPA.
yeah. So, and she, you know, she's got you. She looks at you like a son, too. And, you know, she also recognizes the how similar the dynamics of her relationship with me and your relationship with your mom, you know? So, like, so for those that don't know, we have talked about it on the show, but old Mama Kim passed away not that long ago.
What was it, like, 23? March 2023?
Yeah, it wasn't really that long ago. And it broke my fucking heart when I heard it. It broke my heart.
I always said that was my worst fear in here.
Yeah, both.
Losing our moms, bro.
Yeah, both.
We're in here.
Yeah, both. And Mama Kim was like she lived fast. She was from up there, but she became a real Florida girl.
Yeah, oh yeah, she was saying soda and shit like that.
Yeah.
For a while.
And Mama Kim she would have a good time with you. She wasn't like some stuff.
Oh yeah. She was on the cool. She was everyone's mom. Like when we were coming up, you know what I mean. I'd come back from at school and I'd have like 10 friends at my house in the backyard.
Yo, we got so many more stories to tell, and I keep thinking of them, but we're not going to run them all out now here because I do want to kind of talk about this. I want to talk about, like, I think it's important for people to understand, like, how did you find out about it?
I didn't find out right when it happened. I left Ken Ross and went to Parnell. I was my mom had like something going on right the day I rode into Parnell, and she's like, "I'm going to the hospital." And
she would go in and out sometimes. So like,
she was not like healthy, but she was. I mean, she'd catch pneumonia all the time. She'd have a spleen,
like lung problems. Yeah, okay, that's what it was. Yeah.
So, and then she had COPD, and then but yeah, I go to Parnell, and she says I'm going to the hospital, and I call her the next day. And my brother answers. He's like, "Mom's in a coma right now." You know what I mean? And I'm like, "What?" You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Well, I need to talk to her." And he's like, "Dude, you can't talk to her. No one can talk to her. She's like in a coma." And you know, my brother's just like in the thick of his little addiction shit. So he's just not making sense. He's pissy drunk at like 9 o'clock in the morning. So I just keep calling and shit. And then she ended up getting out of the coma it took like 4 days, right?
Yeah.
And finally I talked to a nurse, and they're like, "Well, she's really sick, you know what I'm saying? We got to see what's going on with her. We got to see what happened." And I guess she had a heart arrhythmia or some shit like that. So I'm like, "Damn, man." So I'm talking to her a little bit. She's like real weak, you know what I'm saying? So then
so you got to talk to her?
Parnell. Yeah, I got to talk to her a couple times.
Good.
They moved me out of Parnell to over here to do food tech. So now I'm in a new joint. I'm trying to get on the phone, you know what I mean? And a lot of times the phones here aren't like everyone
They're
can
gang
get on
phones.
them, right? Yeah. So dog seen me, one of the bees guys seen me. I was in there crying and shit, and he pulled up on me. He's like, "Bro, what's up with you right now?" I said, "My mom's dying and shit." And he was like, "I just been talking to her. I need to get on the phone." And he basically told all his bros, and they were all in here like that deep. They're deep as hell here.
Yeah.
And he told he said, "Listen, he's getting on the phone right now. Get off the phone." Kick one off the phone. He's like, he gets on the phone after every count. And then whenever he needs to do it, he talked to all his homies in here, and they were all like, yeah, they'd let him know what was going on and shit.
Yeah.
And they were all cool with it. And then so I talked to her one last.
You have 1 minute remaining.
She said the last time I talked to her, because I was under the impression she was going to a rehab to get rehabbed, and they didn't let her go to the rehab. But she said, "I'm not going to the rehab now." I said, "Well, where are you going, home?" And she was like, "I'm going to hospice and shit."
Oh my God.
And then that's pretty much when I knew, like, she was, you know what I mean, gonna die and shit.
Yeah.
She died pretty much like 2 days later, and I never got to talk to her again, really, because I couldn't. Anytime I called, the phone wouldn't be by her. And my brother, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My brother was just an idiot, drunk as fuck, feeling sorry for himself.
Listen, we're gonna end up getting cut off. I just want to say, I was with you. I think you might, but I was with you, bro. And I love you.
I know you were.
I love you.
Your mom checked on me all the time. You just wrote me what you said, too.
Yeah, so listen, we're going to set something else up, and I can probably wrap this up, but I love you. We'll do this again. You know what I mean? Stay up.
Yeah.
I think I got to put some money on the phone.
Thank you for using GTL.
Yeah, so there we go. That was Joe. That's the longest consecutively I've been able to talk to him since I got out, because he has one phone like I used to, and he has to do what he can and call in favors to call back to back. Mom, I'm sorry. I know I was here sometimes and way out here. Others with the audio I'm not used to yet. I got to be more mindful of it. Yeah, I did a post. It should have been up by now. It should be up by the time this is out for sure. But I did one based on this. I did a video excerpt about this subject matter that I cover in an essay called From Junkies to Gangbangers. All right, peace.
Hi, everybody. Mama C here. For the complete library, full episodes, and bonus content, and mainly to support this cause, visit Notes from the Pen on Patreon. To learn more about Bobby and prison reform, visit our website, notesfromthepen.com, and follow us on Twitter to stay current. This has been another Notes from the Pen production.